Hello everybody, Sergeant Soldier here, and we're back with the Break and Rust, and today we're going to be checking out some of the changes they made during Devblog 138. The major one is going to be two things in the channel log: fix some deployables being placed partially through construction, and some pillars, walls, and floors reaching into prevent building volumes. So the first one is really the major thing we're going to be looking at, and that is things being placed partially inside constructions. Basically what that means is when we did our video with the floating chests, the wall had to go through the shelving unit. It no longer does that. You cannot put a full-sized wall through the shelving unit. Also, if I throw a chest down here, you cannot put a wall through a chest. Anything like that. The furnace. The cool thing about that though is when I have a wall up and I grab a furnace right here, if you're in your base trying to squeeze a furnace into a room, the furnace will no longer stick through the wall. See? It'll stop at the wall. That's actually really nice, and I do like that change, because especially if you're in a triangle, let me set a triangle up here for you, and you're trying to, not there, and you're trying to squeeze 3 furnaces in, like so, and you want to try to get the max amount of space possible, but you don't want them to stick through, right? There you go. Now all 3 of your furnaces are going to be in there. You can still seal it up with a door, and you don't have to worry about anything poking through on the sides. That's a nice change. However, as I said before, the fact that you can no longer have a chest go through a wall, that kind of sucks, because that's how a lot of people did their drop-off chests and whatnot. Also, yeah, the floating chest exploit, that was a major part of it too. You need to be able to have a wall go through the shelving unit in order to get them to float. Also, if you see here, the large furnace can no longer have stuff above it. You have to go all the way up to here in order to get an actual floor to place above the thing. Oops. But if you turn it on, the smoke still rises above that floor, so you need to keep building higher anyway. So I don't know why they decided that this is the one to do it on. I'm sure it's just the way the furnace is coded. But as of right now, I don't know if it's going to change. It could change. It could have been accidental. They may decide, you know what, we want the furnace to be able to be built above, whatever. And then they'll change it, but as of right now, you can't do it. So you're probably saying, alright, Sergeant Solge, what's today's video about then? And that is, this still works. The 6 chests all stacked together like this, still possible. So let me get my large chest back. Here's how you do it. Just like before, you find yourself that spot that you want to build it in, and we're going to build it right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our first chest, and we're going to place it right on the crack, which is right here. Right there. I'm a little to the right, but that's okay. You guys still get the idea. Place our next chest, and then our third chest. Alright, so we got our 3 chests down, right? They're supposed to be in the middle, but you guys know. Then we take our half wall, and apparently the half wall didn't receive the update. The half wall will still go through objects. So if I grab my shelving unit again, throw my shelving unit down. Come on. Oh, I missed. Whoops. Hold on. That didn't happen. Take my shelving unit, throw my shelving unit down. Oh, doesn't work. It worked earlier today. Okay, so maybe it doesn't work on all deployables. I thought it worked with the shelving unit. Okay, so anyway, back to the chest. So we go up to this point, and then we just basically stack more chests on top. Come on. Come on. Alright, we're going to jump on top this way. There we go. Okay, so now we have our 6 chests all stacked together. Now originally I was going to do this video and try to add a shelving unit behind it, because if you look at it, you got like a room like right here. If you have it spaced out right, I mean I don't, so whatever. But you do have space behind here. My original intention was to add the shelving unit behind it, and then maybe start adding some shelves like this, or some chests like this. Try to get them lined up right. Come on. Something like that. Something like that. Nope. Something like that. I mean, theoretically speaking, that does give you 9 chests in a very tight area. But it's the difference between the chest height due to the half wall from this second chest to the second shelf. And it kind of screws you up because you really can't do much with that. You know, the chests can't clip through each other anymore. So that if the chests could clip through each other, then that'd be great. You could put chests right here and it would work out awesome. But the fact that you can't now, you know, whatever. One thing that you could do is you could just line up chests like this, or like this, like that, and like that, and they are still accessible if you're good about it. Just jump up on top of this chest, open this one up. You could probably even fit a small chest in here. Let me see. Ooh, look at that. So yeah, there's a lot of different things you can do just basing off of this 6 chest setup right here. But from there, I mean, really just depends on the size of your loot room, where you're trying to build this, etc., etc. As you can see though, when I built mine, my chests overextend where I wanted the walls to stop. So when you're doing it, it's probably going to happen that way for you as well. So try to get it as far over to the edge as possible. And throw a wall up here and here. But remember, the chest can only go through the walls. So if you start with the wall, like I did here, it might be easier to say, okay, that's as far over as I can go. Because it looks like I went as far over as I can go anyway. I think I did pretty good on that end. But so it looks like there's always going to be a little bit of an overhang. So always make sure you at least have a 2x2 area for your chests. Otherwise, it's just not going to end up being worth it. So that's it for this video. It's a pretty easy exploit, and I expect it to be fixed very soon, because apparently they don't want us to be able to clip our chests and the deployables through walls anymore, but they forgot about this little guy. So, Sergeant Solj, Brick and Rust. We'll see you in the next Brick and Rust video. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you want to see more great content from Private Astro or myself, please hit that subscribe button and click on any of the videos above. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next Sergeant Solj or Private Astro video. Bye-bye!